Hi, I'm Catherine Brench of Canine Support, and thank you for joining me to celebrate 50 years of Tellington TTouch. In today's video, it is our first how-to video, and we are starting with the Llama TTouch. Now, llamas are quite sensitive, shy animals, so it also helps us to describe what this touch is all about. And very simply, it's using the back of our hand, the back of our fingers in it. We can do a sliding touch with it, or we can do the circle and a quarter touches as well. And it's a great way to start a TTouch session with your dog. It's a great way to start the conversation. So we're just sliding down the dog's body, various different places, somewhere perhaps we know that they're comfortable being touched. It's a great way to introduce ourselves to new dogs, dogs that we don't know, but also if we want to invite our dog to have a TTouch session, we can start with a little sliding touch. Would you like this with me today? Because TTouch is all about doing this with our dogs rather than doing it to them. So we can do a little sliding touch and then pause, look for their feedback. Looks like they want some more, so great. We can do a little bit more and just keep on in that direction. Now, as well as starting the conversation with our dogs, it's also a lovely touch if we've been doing some circular touches down the dog's body. It can also be a nice soothing touch to finish the session with as well, almost like a full stop, if you like, on the session. So a really wonderful TTouch to use, and a lot of the instructors that I'll be talking to this month mention about using the back of our hand to start that touch. And the reason why it's so great is because we can't actually do a lot with the back of our hands. Compared to the front, we can kind of grab and a bit more pokey, that kind of thing. But using the back of our hands is much less threatening. And also, on occasions, the back of our hand might be cooler compared to the front of our hand. So it's also another variation of, oh, maybe that's a bit too hot for them. Perhaps they would like a cooler touch in that sense as well. And because it's unusual for us to stroke with the back of our hand, we might actually be a bit more mindful about our touch. Our touch might be lighter, whereas we might be a bit heavy when we're using the front of our hand. So it's a lighter touch as well to support our dogs. So I've got a couple of videos to show you of my own dogs using the Llama Touch with my own dogs so that you can get a real life experience as well. So as I said, the Llama TTouch uses the back of your hand, the back of your fingers, and a little picture of a llama as well, because that helps us remember what these touches are. And so this is Remi, my little bull mastiff, and I'm like, would you like some TTouch? And she's like, oh, hang on. And then she settles back down again. And literally it's just one, and then just pause for a second. What's her feedback? Do another one. And she's still staying there. She has the option to walk away if she wants to. And I can start to work down her legs as well. So it's a great touch if you've got a dog that's got sensitive areas. We can drip these touches in towards those sensitive areas, like down the legs, down towards the bottom and the tail. And I'm stood side on to her so that my wrist is nice and straight and relaxed, and it's a comfortable position for me to be doing these touches too. And we can also do some on the side of the face, big yawn there, and go back to somewhere where she's more familiar being touched again. And then little Chloe, so starting the conversation, little Noah's March, the front of my hand, and I can pop an ear slide in, and then just go back to the Llama Touch again. So it's nice and relaxed, just starting that conversation, and then dripping in perhaps an ear slide or another circular touch. So mixing in the Llama touches with your other touches as well.